Rahim. Today our topic is district government. This is long question number 1 of book exercise. Uh, Narrate the formation of a district government and its duties. District government was comprised Nazim Naib, Nazim Council and Administration. Head of district government was the district Nazim. In one district, the Nazim of all the union councils were included in the district council. Out of the total seats in a district council, 33% seats were for women, 5% seats for farmers and the laborers, and the 5% seats were reserved for the minorities. From one district, all the elected union councillors, Nazim and Naib Nazim, together elected the district Nazim and Naib Nazim. The district Nazim. District Nazim was the head of all the administrative power. The district police and administration were answerable to the district Nazim. The district Nazim provided political leadership and was responsible for the development and prosperity of his district. Administration of the district was run by the district coordinator officer, yani DCO. The district administration was comprised of different departments and the head of every department was called the executive district officer, EDO. The district administration framed the rules and regulations for the district after getting the approval of the district Nazim and the district council for the different programs and budget it got them implemented in the district. The district government also had the power to impose tax. It can increase or decrease them. These are the duties of district government. Now, next our topic is long question number 1. 2002 election and restoration of democracy. Condition of BA. It is the short question of number 10 of your textbook. Elections were held on October 2002. General Pervez Musharraf took the oath as the president of the country for the next 5 years in November 2002. For the first time in Pakistan, it was declared mandatory for a candidate to be a graduate. Absolute authority of General Pervez Musharraf. According to the legal framework order, General Pervez Musharraf was given unlimited power. He could appoint governor, 3 head of the armed forces, chief election commissioner, and the chairman of Federal Public Service Commission. He could dissolve the assemblies. LFO, yani legal framework order as a cause of dispute in election 2008. Legal framework order became the main cause of dispute between the government and the opposition. Prime Minister Mir Zulfikar Khan Jamali made utmost effort for reconciliation between the government and the opposition. All the opposition parties ARD published a white paper in 2003 and on the price hike, unemployment, waiving of the loans, and favored people and failure of Musharraf government on internal and external fronts. National Assembly again elected General Pervez Musharraf on 1st January 2004. He announced election in January 2008 with the condition that he would be elected as the president for next 5 years before dissolution of the present assembly. General Pervez Musharraf was re-elected for next 5 years. Elections were held in February 2008. The Muslim League coup failed miserably and Syed Yusuf Raza Gilani was elected as Prime Minister of Pakistan. In 2013, general elections of Muslim League and got the majority and Muhammad Nawaz Sharif became the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Third time in 2017, Muhammad Nawaz Sharif was disqualified by the Supreme Court of Pakistan and Shahid Khaqan Abbasi became Prime Minister. After 2008 general election, Imran Khan, the head of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, took over as Prime Minister of Pakistan. These are the simple highlighted lines. Just learn these lines. General Pervez Musharraf concept of enlightenment. General Pervez Musharraf concept of enlightenment for women's. After coming the power, General Pervez Musharraf introduced the concept of enlightenment inspired by the ideas of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. He was inspired by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. In view of his concept, he made some changes in the educational curriculum which were opposed by the religious scholars. Restriction on newspaper and magazines were lifted, due to which many private television channels started their operations. For the first time in the history of Pakistan, a female doctor, Shamshad Akhtar, was appointed as the first governor of State Bank of Pakistan. Women were appointed for the first time fight pilots in the Air Force by the government. Women were allowed to contest on general seats despite having reserved seat in the National and Provisional Assembly. Women were giving small loans without guarantee on easy terms by the banks. So they by the banks or women were appointed traffic warden in main cities of Punjab. A direct commission was made possible for the women in the army. So these were the steps of enlightenment and some steps taken by the General Pervez Musharraf government for the women's. So next our topic is privatization and industrialization during Musharraf era. Before Pervez Musharraf, Benazir Bhutto and Mian Mohammad Nawaz Sharif started privatization process. It was aimed to end poverty and the payment of foreign loans. In Musharraf and Shaukat Aziz government, the income from privatization was spent on the payment of foreign loans and social welfare. So, Habib Bank was sold for only 22 billion and United Bank Limited was sold for only 13 billion rupees. And here is a short question. You will write the short question